Good morning, everyone. You're gonna have a fun day with me as we go through the property, and I get to share with you kind of my life while I'm still here. Each morning I wake up with my dogs. Yeah, that's you, Minty. And Zeldy! Right there. Oh, hello, Zeldy. And then I go and I feed the animals. Hi, kids. Minty. Good morning. Oh. So you try getting into the treats. Finny, Babs, Ollie, Bo, Lucy, Casper, Mr. Liney, and Minty, and Zelda. And Zelda gets raw, so that's why she's over there. She's like, ooh, I'm ready. Ollie is IBD, so usually he gets his food first, because he's special. Then Minty, come here. Come on, Minty, right there. No, Minty. Minty, eat your food. She's all like, why is there a camera on me? All right, this is kind of hard to do with one hand, but we got two different foods. All right, they get regular food. Your Bo. And then these guys get UTI food because Finn had a blockage, Babs has Crystal, Casper had a partial blockage, but he might actually, since being on this formula, have intolerance to whatever it's in it. So fortunately he gets the ear stuff and he gets the, if we could see, right there, you see that? So I'm thinking about slowly transitioning him to their food. But yeah, look at them. This is how they eat in the morning. And then Ollie's done. And the reason why I feed him first is because I just don't want the others getting his special food because it costs like an arm and a leg. And for Zeldy, she gets her special food. We always do raw in the morning. She has to have Samick and pollock oil blend here. And then she has her happy joints, which have glucosamine in them. And so, yeah, it's actually helped her out quite a bit. And she just loves raw. But I can't be feeding you raw all the time. It's so expensive. Yes, that's what she gets in the morning. And then this is just for Duke. We're going to go visit Dookie. There you go, girl. We got a visitor. Liney. And then recently I bought all reflective collars for the cats. Except for Babs. Babs, unfortunately, hi, Bo. Babs, he just can't wear collars. He turns into a cat that is just so upset all the time. So he has to be collarless. Hi, Mint. Hello, sweetheart. Hi. And then after this, I usually give them dental treats. Hi. Is that what you're waiting for, dental treats? You're waiting for the dental. If you are new here and you're just viewing this video, we are packing. That's why there's boxes everywhere, and that's why it doesn't look so great. Minty, what are you doing? Minty, what are you doing? Did you finish? You finished! Good girl! Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? Oh, look at this good girl. She's a spoiled girl. She loves raw. And her coat's so shiny now. It's so great that she can jump on furniture and jump in the car now. It's fantastic. You could already do that. She is technically older than her, but she's about to turn 9. So, you know, for a big dog, that is a big thing. Are you ready to go see Duke? Let's go see Duke. Dookie! Hey there, Duke! Is it food time? It's food time? Yeah. You ready? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good sausage boy. Oh, sausage. And this right here is Muffy, our barn cat. Hi, Muffy. We're gonna have to take him, but it's gonna be weird transitioning. But yeah, he's just here to get fed. Hi, Muff. Hi, sweetie. Hi, friendly cat. Oh, yes. Hi. And then Zelda's in love with him. She's not in love with any other cat except for Muffy. Oh, no. Yeah, look. Oh, lovey-dovey. Oh, lovey-dovey. Oh, so lovey-dovey. All right, I need to go feed him before my cats get jealous, as you can see here. He's going in for the vets here in 2 days to just be tested for FIV, FELV, get his shots updated, get the microchip updated and everything. Hey guys, so a few hours later, I've been doing a few things, but I kind of wanted to just share with you the property when it got a little bit warmer. It's been getting cold, but I'm going to go around and just kind of share with you guys the front. Just to mind you that this property, my uncle, he was not in the greatest of health, and he also had an auto body repair shop. So there's going to be a lot of stuff around here. He knew he was considered a hoarder, but he also kept a lot of good stuff. When we moved here, it wasn't like this, not really. It just became pretty bad when he got older and when he started getting really medical. His addiction was Facebook Marketplace. If it's free, it doesn't mean we need it. Just please don't be too judgmental. Honestly, he really cared and cherished this place, so if you do happen to see a lot of stuff on the property, just understand we all know someone, or maybe ourselves, you know, have a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm trying my best to, for myself, become a minimalist, because I realize when I get older, I would not be able to manage stuff like this if you just kept accumulating and not being able to do projects and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you what made all of us happy here and how we connected, how we came together and stuff, and just as a video to remind myself of the good times here. It was very lively. There was a lot of people here. We had 3 family friends on the property and the rest were family. And so yeah, this is basically our little family farm, or farm family. There we go, farm family. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. This right here is a Japanese maple, and I was maintaining it by trimming it just because it was really overgrown. This year I just trimmed it a little bit, but it's starting to grow green again. That's where our kitchen is. I like that little window, it's really nice. Front door, although this property is very weird because there's another door right there, and that leads to the living room. This one leads to the kitchen, and then sometimes we'll be out on the porch on our swing here. That one. And then we would be having a fire going in this little fireplace right here. That right there is our uncle's trailer. Well, both of them are his motorhomes, I should say. And then over here is where the creek is. You can't really see it because it's very low right now. I really love this tree right here. It's a nice big tree because the sun is over there and it sets right here. So we get a lot of nice shade. And then in the morning, this is where the sun is right here. So I'll show you the back because the back is kind of where we kept our garden. This is another bush. It's a nice little plum color bush that was always overgrowing, and that's where the flag used to be. And then over there you can see kind of like a duck pond is what, well, not duck pond, but duck shelter that ran through the creek. Ducks were supposedly in and out of there, but it's been since destroyed before we came on the property. The deck, unfortunately, it needed repairs because, as you can see, it's got holes in it. So yeah, just a lot to do. Unfortunately, there was just a whole lot of roof problems because like this was like one of these sections was added on. We were told, let's see if I can make this wider. Wider seems to look better anyways. We were told that this section of the house right here, so kitchen and dining room, were the original and then the rest of it's added on. But the inspector came out and actually thinks this was the original and that these were added on later. So it's very confusing. But yeah, they went up to the attic and they were like, yeah, this is overlapping because this right here is just a mess of a design for a roof, unfortunately. And just like when the gutters got full, you can kind of see it's not that great. So lots of water damage here. So yeah, there's 2 creeks that run through. Creek right there, and then there is creek right here that runs through. And this creek usually gets, especially during flood season or rainy season, gets right underneath that bridge right there and right underneath that bridge right over there. But this can come up pretty high, but it's really beautiful. Yeah, and then going to the side, nothing pretty on the side. Here's the back of the house, and then we had kind of our little backyard lights up here. This is where one bush is, don't know what that bush is, but these were rose bushes, pink one and a red one, and I have completely trimmed them down just because they needed to see Casper's in the window. That's the kitchen window. And yeah, this is our back porch. The benches needed to be replaced, so we replaced those while we were here. Same with here, we replaced the steps and everything. Little bush right here hasn't really been properly maintained. This bush used to be smaller. It's quite bigger. And the worst part about this bush too is that when the leaves fall into it, it just basically smothers the bush. So part of it's brown throughout the year, part of it's green. But yeah, this is where the sun comes in, right here, beautiful sun. And morning sun is perfect for roses. So that was that. And then back here, we got right there for that roof, as you can see on the ground. It's like the worst part of the entire ceiling because this roof is just leaking water into the house. It's been pretty bad. The roof was supposed to be repaired back in 2019, but it wasn't. It was supposed to be, but never did. That's the bedroom. That is the dining room. And this is kind of the outside area where we would have cats come out because we have cat grass right here. Look at our beautiful cat grass. I mean catnip and cat grass right here, and they just love it. And then I guess I'll show you the graves because we got our cats buried back here. I have hamsters scattered throughout back here, so I'm not gonna be able to share it with you guys. But we got 2 cat graves, and these flowers are so beautiful when they spring in the springtime. I think they're kind of like lilac-y, bluish periwinkle type flowers. Very gorgeous. Accidentally stopped the video, but over there's a tin can. And then right here, this is where Mel, my cat, my old family cat, is buried. That's Tweak over there. That is my partner's cat that was buried. And then let's just wide shot the backyard. Ow! I stepped in blackberry bushes. Ah, it hurts. Anyways, this backyard used to be better maintained. The lawnmower, unfortunately, wasn't working, so we couldn't maintain it, and it just kind of grew like this. But this is also good for the environment. You don't need to have a green backyard because natural flowers help out the ecosystem. So I didn't mind that too much, especially since we weren't really back here. It just needed to be trimmed, honestly. This was all trimmed down, and now look at it, it's grown. But this side, I always thought there should have been a window right here. But that is the hamster room, and unfortunately where the roof is leaking, it's right in the middle here, and it's drooping down from what the inspector said. So unfortunately it's running over here and into the hamster room, which is so unfortunate. Just so much damage. This whole place is very humid since we live by creeks. But yeah, back there, that's a really nice tree that kind of split off and a log fell here. A tree fell right here, and we were slowly chopping it up and making it into firewood and stuff. But let me just go around here. I gotta be careful though, because unfortunately spiders are all throughout the grass here. Little black ones. I mean, you could see them running through. Can you guys see? Right there? Right there, it just scurried. Oh, yeah, there's another one over. It's just, they're everywhere. We have buried cats over on this side. And yeah, this all used to be green grass, so there never used to be like stuff like this. But over here, I'm about to show you, is where we have buried Pumpkin, Mauser, Dottie, and a random cat I found on the side of the road that no one picked up, didn't have a chip. It was a tomboy cat that was really massively huge. But yeah, nobody claimed him, so we buried him, but then I think the coyotes dug him up. This is where I buried him, and it looks like someone dug him up here. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see them trying to scoop out. But then this one right under here, where this, I just cleared this out, and look, the vines are coming through. This one's Dottie's. This one right here is Mauser, although the log is completely gone. And then this one right here was Pumpkin, because Pumpkin was the first, if I remember correctly, to go, and then Mauser did, and then Dottie, of course, did. So we kind of went in a sweeping order. All of our cats are buried here, so we're not gonna come visit anymore. Before we ever lived with our uncle, we would come out to the property to visit, to watch football. We would help with property stuff. We just wanted to come out here and hang out. But the other thing that he allowed us to do was to bury our animals here. So that's what we typically were doing. Hamster room is on this side here. And then oh, by the way, the creek is actually, the smaller one is in the back here. Let me just wide shot this, having you walk down. This used to be all grass too, but then, you know, stuff got out of hand, couldn't use the lawnmower. This is just a little shed. Oop, and I got spider. Spiders are really bad this year. But anyways, this is a little add-on shed that we added to the house while we were still staying here. It never got properly finished, so there's nothing inside. But yeah, that is the living room right there. Like I told you guys before, there was once upon a time kind of like an area to secure ducks in here. And before we got the trailers moved over here, or the motorhome, sorry, I shouldn't say trailers. This used to be like a little duck pond. It was very beautiful, but very hard to maintain. And then the big window that had a total of like, I think 3 cat trees at a time. But then since we got Zelda, we just put it to 2 cat trees. And so Zelda could just be like that right there. Hi, Zelda. Hi, Zelda. This goes under the house. We had a water leakage problem under the house, and going under there is not fun. Oh my gosh, it is not fun. I don't like that at all. But hi, Zelda. And then this right here in the middle, we would always have our Christmas tree. And of course, there's still Christmas lights strung up. It gets very dark out here, so that's why we like having them all year round. But yeah, this was the yard, and we used to maintain it very well. And yeah, when the lawnmower died, it's just we couldn't maintain it, but I would be out here on the lawnmower, so would my partner. Anyways, I'll go show you the shop, but unfortunate thing that I will eventually tell you guys, because I wanted to make this first show you this, was we're not on good terms with this family, and they don't trust us, they don't trust anybody here. So they've set up their own camera, because we took our own camera systems offline, and they're like, gee, whose camera system are these? How come we don't have access to them? How come we're on our dead father's phone browsing around and snooping and doing all these things? I have so much to tell you guys. But yeah, anyways, there's a camera in the shop. I'll just show you photos of the shop. Maybe, yes, maybe. You might see the shop in this. But yeah, we're not going in there, and I'm going to try to avoid it as best as I can. And I forgot to mention, the bridge over there actually goes to the field, and this field is under power lines, so we live near power lines, and so it'll go up the trail all the way to the top of the hill and back down. Same with right here, but this bridge is lowering lower and lower into the creek, and so I'm really scared to walk on it because I feel like I'm just gonna plummet. But it goes over to the field too. There's a horse trailer. We don't have Kip anymore, but Kip was the horse that used to live here, and we used to have goats. I mean, this used to be a farm property, but due to our uncle's medical and conditions that he's had over the years, he just had trouble keeping up. So this is a 3-car garage that was really nice, but it was always filled with junk inside of it. And then property entrance was down there, and then this was the shop. And our uncle added on to this shop, so I forgot if he made this section right here or if he made that. But that was the auto body shop. The paint booth's in there. But yeah, you could literally fit a lot in here. There's a lot of opportunity, and that was his office right there. But one of the family friends is currently living inside of there. But yeah, this was our little family, and it's just so sad having to talk about this property, because there was once upon a time I had a vlog where I actually came out to the property and was talking really highly about this place, and I showed some video because I didn't want to show everything. I was showing mostly about like the farm animals and stuff, and just re-looking at what it was before we moved in versus now, it's so disappointing. We tried our best to help him out, but like, he was a stubborn goat in and of himself, and you know, he didn't want us throwing it out because everything that was considered junk was treasure, and that was really hard. Like over here was our log area where we would put firewood. There's the Kubota right there. That was a fire truck. That was the frame of a truck. I don't know if it was a fire truck, but yeah, as we go down here, you can see one of the power lines. But yeah, right here is where we would have fireworks. They're not right under the power lines, which is good because you don't want fireworks under the power lines. That's the trail to go into the field. Front entrance over there. And then this used to be where goats, pigs, you name it, used to be. Of course it isn't anymore. That's the barn. The barn needed to go. It was sinking, it still is sinking into the ground, because unfortunately with all the rainwater from this hill right here, it would just collect right here. So this barn used to be straight, as you can kind of see, but sinking back into the left. But there's just so much potential here if people actually had money and had time to fix. There was a family member that used to live in this little section. And And right now there's a lot of humidity in the air, so that's why the power lines are buzzing. This used to be trimmed back, so it's really overgrown right now. And if you walk down here, you can kind of look up and see the hill up there. We would go shooting up there because there's nothing past that hill and there's no houses up there. So it was safe to go target shooting. And then there was mules on the other side of the property. It's like really dry right now, but you should have seen this like in springtime. It's gorgeous. But yeah, there's this whole area was more open, but there's a little creek down here because it runs from that side to this side. It'll go into here and you could actually go to it. But yeah, like I said, auto body shop. There's a lot of broken down cars here. So the family member will have to haul that off, and some boats here. Let's go inside and I'll show you the house that's almost completely packed. So bear with me, please. Having to talk to you guys about this property, like I thought I would be more cheerful, but just going through it with you guys, I'm so sad because there was a lot of things that we all wish we could have done differently. There's a lot of memories here, and just the thought of our uncle not being here anymore is really upsetting. You guys can see the compost pile right there. I would haul all my bedding across the bridge, which the bridge of the house is right there. This area was a lot cleaner before. And then of course the vines are taken over. That you can enter inside of, and that it was completely clean, and I went in there and there's a bunch of rat poop everywhere. So that's fun. Oh, let me show you my pumpkins. My pumpkins are growing. It's great, I love it. But that's the thing, it's just, I can't keep this now because we have to leave. But let me show you. You can kind of see that. Look at how beautiful that one is. I see that one is growing right there. Oh, look at all of them. Oh my gosh, whoever gets this property is gonna get some nice and fine pumpkins. Man, I kind of want to sneak back on the property and to just check up on everything and see how it's doing. But look at this baby. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Oh, please continue to grow. Please continue to grow. Oh, you're so beautiful. By the way, these are kind of pokey. I never thought that like they would be this pokey, but they are definitely pokey. But yeah, this was a happy little accident. That's that's what I'm calling all this. Like there's corn up there, there's corn right there. Is that crazy? I find that to be crazy. And then there's another one here. Look at that one. Oh, he's so beautiful. Why is he so beautiful? Oh, you guys are so beautiful. Yep, happy little accidents. But maybe I can grab one to go before we leave and just to keep it with me, like that one I want. Because it started kind of right here, but then it started going blue like this. There's one in here, I think. Let's see. Is there one in here? I got poked last time I was digging around in here. Like you could see that one. And they come from the flowers too, which is really cool. Oh, look, there's some more in here. Look at that. Oh, that's so neat. At first we weren't so sure what plants these were, but then I started to make comparisons towards a neighbor's plants, and I'm like, wait a minute. That looks like pumpkins. Yeah, there's just so many. Goodness. If anybody's a gardener, let me know how how this all looks to you. Okay, so we're coming back down here. Old fireplace. Going across the bridge. By the way, there is a game trail on the property, which is really pretty. We put a trail cam up and we used to see cougars, elk, bears, all of that. But anyways, let me show you. And I also got footage of when this creek was really high too. But yeah, it's so low right now. And it's so covered, but in the wintertime, this is all just taken back and you can see it and it looks very pretty. But yeah. Oh, and when I say big spiders. Yeah, look at that. Look at that spider compared to Casper. Hi, Casper. It's so big. All right, so I'm gonna do the wide shot for this just because there is just a lot. Hi, Casper. This was the kitchen. And that's a Zelda. This is what we... Hi, Finn. This is is what we're used to. Yeah. Minty's going nuts. I'm just so tired, man. So tired. Dining room. With the dining room that we used to use for board games. So, let me just turn around. Storing some stuff there. Back porch. Where we used to have axes. My favorite thing about this house, and I can't take it with me, the grandfather clock. Reason why is because it was the daughter's grandmother's clock, and she wants to keep it. And I hope she does, because I would love to take this. I love grandfather clocks. So if there was the exact same one out there somewhere, and someone knows about it, let me know. Let's just inspect this clock together because I like it so much. What does this one say? There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's very pretty. But unfortunately it's kind of turning green right there. I think that's copper, right? Copper turns green. Anyways, just a small clock, but I love it. Is there anything in here that says anything? Probably not. But the way to wind it's right there. So I got the little winder right here. And when it chimes, it's very beautiful. I think there's some settings too. Yeah, I have it on West. Is that West? West M. Yep. Anyways, moving on. Walking through. All my shelves from the hamster room are out here. So this is the biggest pile. And my dog just won't stop barking because she doesn't understand what's going on. She thinks there's people here. But there's a lot of stuff right here that we're just putting. Actually, let me go calm her. Please calm. Anyways. She thinks there's someone here. Minty! I'm talking to people on internet. I'm still keeping some stuff for the rescue in hopes that I can come back to rescuing. There's our server rack inside of the house, what it looks like. Safeway just messaged me saying I have prescription to pick up. Yay, I guess. This is our couch, which is really nice because like all the cats can sleep on here. But we don't think we can take the couch with us when we go because it's so big. We are downsizing, so. Oh, the best feature about this entire place, besides the fireplace, because we love that fireplace so much. It's a great fireplace, is the exposed beams. And there's 3 beams. You don't see that. 3 beams. This is gorgeous. But like, unfortunately the roof's leaking over here, which I think, oh yeah, it's not patched yet. That's right. It's still leaking, but yeah, you can see water damage and everything. And then cat little spots right here. You can see the outside. This is our computer desk. So, partners, mine. I'm not a fan of pink, by the way. I was just given a bunch of items that are pink. But yeah, this used to be a bar area here. And that's probably why this is so low, because there used to be a table right in the center here. But we keep hitting our heads on this, so we have to like put this so we can see it, because we can't always see it. We go in here. Not gonna show you well, maybe I'll show you the bathroom. You can kind of see the bathroom, but you kind of can't. It's got the litter boxes in there. Anyways, yeah, this, I used to store stuff, and this is a laundry room. This is what it is. It's very big. It's got the vaulted ceilings and everything. And that's where the attic is. That's where we used to store stuff, because in this household, there is no storing anything anywhere. This was the storage room / laundry room. This used to be my memorial altar right here. This was our uncle. So, yeah. Anyways, just kind of have it empty right now, taking down all the photos on the wall that were ours. And you guys remember this, right? Echo! Echo! Yeah, this was the hamster room. It's completely empty now, except for the stuff that I'm trying to sell. These are the cages that I'm trying to sell, because I just can't take them with me. And more stuff over there, and yeah, it's just so depressing. I had to take down all of the shelving units. I mean, I'm the only one that's packing right now. Me. While on top of that, still working. While on top of that, just, yeah. This is gonna be a happier video, I'm so sorry. It's weird having to, like I said before, show you guys this. Because knowing that if this didn't happen, then maybe I would have showed you eventually and it would be a happier thing, but it's not. I can't really just be cheerful. You've seen me cheerful, but this is like, shit. It's really happening. But yeah, this was the pet room where we kept all of the animals. The total animals in this room at one given time was 42 or 43, so. But at the very end of it, I was keeping around 20 to 24 animals, so I'm glad that most of them, except for 4 of them, were rehomed. Hi, Mox. So this is the bedroom. Pardon our mess. And closet. Yep. Just, yep. Hi, Babs. Hi, sweetheart. Oh, in the bathroom. But I'm not gonna show you the bathroom. But yeah. This is where I'd be. And we're going into something smaller than this. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. And I'm so bruised too. Like, I don't know if you guys can see all my bruises, but like, I've run into so many things or carried so many things where I just ended up hurting myself. This one hurts the most. Ah, yes. Hi, sweetie. Hi. I see you. I see you. Yeah. So, last day of officially being here. Being up here, that is. Look how beautiful that is. Just trying to remember it. This is our little shooting range right there. Targets have been taken down. Duke's here. Zelda's here. Just before I decided to leave, wanted to see the collapsing mine. There is literally a mine on this property. Maybe I can share with you guys what it looks like here. And just for memory keepsake, this was all fenced off because it is collapsing. There's a mine underneath. That's probably gonna devalue this property even further, knowing that there's mines on the property. Of course, there's power lines too. They don't think this is gonna be a fast sell. Well, we don't think it's gonna be a fast sell, but knowing that there's 14 acres, someone could potentially want this. The thing is, I am trying my best to have hope that there's a way to come back here. You know, win the lottery would be nice. I'm playing the lottery now, which I actually have never really done so much before. Like maybe a lottery ticket once a year, usually just for birthdays and stuff. But yeah, no, now it's kind of like, well, I want to save this. I want to save what made our uncle so happy to be here. When he was in recovery, he was never able to come up here and enjoy this. I want to say it was probably, let's see, last time he was up here was probably 2020 before his health took a dive. So he was not really up here much. I wanted to come up one last time with the dogs before we have to go. We're moving heavy furniture right now, but I just needed this. And I just want to give this moment to Duke too, because this was Duke's home. And he's over there. Just, if you can see him or not, are you shitting or are you sitting? I can't tell. He's so happy. I hate to take this away from him. This is all he's ever known besides the Humane Society where Uncle got him from. And now he has to leave it. So, it's not, and we gotta leave it. Like, I always thought that I would come back here in time with kids and, you know, visit Uncle and show him the kids and just theoretically speaking, like, you know, if we were to have stayed here for 5 years, which was the goal, leave, start a family, periodically come back and still see our uncle, but things just were not, I guess, gonna be that way. Yeah, just beautiful day. Last time we'll be here. The family's really persistent on getting us out, even though we've done nothing but be kind to them. We're gonna leave the house looking nice. They're probably still gonna tear it down. So Duke's recall back is pretty bad. Zelda's is pretty good, although she is a ditz, but I think that's due to age, because she's really good. Whenever I call, she comes. Zelda, come. Here she comes. But for Dookie, he's on the other side of the fence. Our neighbor Ken owns mules, and over the years it looks like he's had fewer mules over there, but they were always a pleasure to go and say hi to. And when Kip was here, Kip was friends with the mules, and those mules have escaped several times. We actually helped to catch them because they came over on our side, and so that was fun. The mules are so huge. It's crazy how big they are. A mule is like 6'4" or more. Up that trail is logging. This is the last vlog. This is the last time we're up here. For that, I say thank you, Uncle, wherever you're at, for allowing us to be in your life and for allowing us to be here with you. There goes Duke. We found him. Goodbye. Apparently they installed a security camera sometime last night or this morning, because that was not there. And there's already one in the shop, which that's the entrance to the shop. But yeah, yesterday they came by, saw that we were moving, and I guess they really don't want us taking their shit. See how fucked up that is?